Well, folks, welcome to this week's A Sportsman's Life. Mr. Jeff is with me. We're at his ranch, the Buck and Bass. I've got my trusty, most hog hunters wouldn't think this was a ample caliber, little 223 that we've killed lots of hogs with it, with the Wraith. It's sunny. We're going to be out doing a little stalking, and the Wraith is a good for daytime or night. So hopefully we'll get one down before the sun sets, Jeff. And if we don't, we turn the Wraith on. We can shoot him at night, can't we?
Well, we're out here for the evening, so we're gonna spend our time looking for a hog. Folks, we did a show a few weeks back where I talked a little bit about spot and stalk, and again, we're gonna put all those principles to use. We're gonna walk. We're gonna use the heel to toe method. We're gonna sneak through here quietly. We're not gonna walk fast at all. We're gonna take our time, and the feeders are going off here within minutes. They're literally getting ready to go off, and we're kind of heading our way in. So stay tuned. We're going to have some fun here. We're going to go look around. We're going to hopefully get on a hog. We've got some shooting sticks here. I've got the camera ready to go. I'm going to be right over Mr. Luke Clayton's shoulder here, and we are hopefully going to bring some pork home. Huh?
I think we will, Jeff. I really do. We're sighted in good, and I want to brag on this Wraith just a little bit more. You folks have heard me talking about it by sight mark. The thing is, we can use it daylight hunting, and its color, and then if it gets dark, we've got plenty of batteries. We'll flip that IR on. We'll shoot us a hog. So I'm ready to go if you are.
I am ready to go, folks. So stick with us. We're going to take a walk in the woods, and believe me, we're going to have this camera rolling by our side, so you're going to catch every moment of it. So let's take a walk. Ready?
Let's go get them, bud.
Well, folks, welcome back. We have been spotting and stalking hogs. We had a sounder of hogs that, maybe 10, 12, 15, hard to tell exactly. But we've been on them for how long, Luke?
An hour.
At least an hour.
Yeah, at least an hour.
You know, you get on them, find them, get on them, stay on them. We stayed at a distance. We kept after them, following in the direction that they went, and we came this close to a shot.
There was a big red one. I think it was a sow, and he was so far in the brush. I'm shooting this 223, you know. And I mean, if I had a 30-30, honestly, I'd have probably took a shot at that.
Yeah,
I probably could have killed that hog.
A little bit of brush in the way, so yeah.
Just enough to deflect that little light bullet,
right,
you know. So,
right.
But we were hoping for a better shot, but that's hog hunting. But folks, we've been on a hike.
So folks, we're not done yet. We've got the Wraith on Luke's gun here, and of course this thing obviously shoots during the day and shoots during the night. These things are just an invaluable tool for hog hunting, day or night. So we're going to continue on. It's going to get dark on us, so we're not going to be able to get a whole lot of film, but I'll have my little flashlight in the back, and if we can get on them, we're going to certainly give it a try. But this is some fun stuff, isn't it?
It is, Jeff. There's a cool front that actually just blew in, a little norther here. It's been about 86 degrees earlier today, and down in the bottoms it's pretty hot, you know, pretty warm. But it's to cool things down. But the hogs, it did not slow them down. They were moving. Maybe that's one reason why they moved. You know, the change in the weather. I mean, earlier.
What do you think about that hog sign down there?
Oh my gosh!
Unbelievable.
There's a feeder back on Jeff's place here, folks. Why hogs would pick that over another feeder? I mean, they've got to wade in water a foot deep. They do to get to it.
They love mud.
But they love mud, and you know, there was hog. You couldn't step without stepping in a hog track down there. I thought we were going to kill one right there. We heard one. You know, you heard that. Did you hear that one?
I did.
Probably 75 yards. You know,
Yeah,
one
they
little.
make that little growl grunt sound.
You know, they know.
Oh, yeah.
So, well, no, we still have a little daylight, and let's keep hunting. What do you say?
Let's wander on. Yeah, if we can bring it to you on film here, we're certainly going to try to do our best. But we're out here tonight for one reason and one reason only. We want to bring back some meat. So, you know, you look at the grocers, your local grocers, and the meat departments get picked through pretty quick. And you know what? Let's get some good stuff.
You
right?
know what I'm not finding much of on the meat market here lately is wild pork for some reason. You know, Jeff and I both love to eat it. Most of my family does. Jeff folks love it. To me, it's kind of a blend between pork, domestic pork, and venison. I don't know. Just love wild pork.
Yep.
So. You know, that's what we're all about. We're going to try to get one and
you bet.
Get him in the freezer.
Well, we're not going to get one standing here yakking.
Take a while to go.
Folks, we're going to wander on. Stay tuned. We got more fun and exciting stuff coming up on the Sportsman's Life, so
stick with us. Well, friends, I want to show you what I use for night hunting. This is the Wraith by Sightmark. It's a digital. It's not thermal, but you can use it for daytime hunting. It has a color mode. It's color during the day. And at nighttime for shooting hogs and predators I've killed them out to 125 yards, but I sight in for that distance. You could shoot them a lot farther. Go online to learn more about the Wraith. You can go to sightmark.com and check them out. Absolutely awesome hunting tool for day or night. Well, folks, it is Luke Clayton, and I want to show you something right here that I am very, very proud of. My gearhead bow. I've taken a couple of hogs with it, and I'm deer hunting. I'm down at the Buck and Bass Ranch at a buddy of mine's, and I'm going to be deer hunting. Let me show you something here. Now, this is the coolest thing in the world, and the first time I have ever shot a bow with a shoot-through riser. I'm going to look right at you here. There's a riser here. There's a riser here. Look at the arrow on this gearhead bow, right in the middle. And if you think that doesn't make a difference, you know, for many, many years, me and I guess every other bow hunter been shooting one side of the riser or the other. This thing shoots straight through. Folks, check them out online. This is the bow that I hunt with, and I've got I love it. Lots of confidence in it. GearheadArchery.com.
Well, friends, we are back. It is just going on 7 o'clock in the morning. So Luke and I, we scouted around last night. We again, we were on hogs, and once it got dark, we were using the Wraith, so we were not able to really get on one. So we decided to get a good night's sleep, get up the next morning, and here we are.
We're ready to get with them. The wind got a little bit of a norther end, a little northwest wind. So
we do.
Get down and get back, get our face into the wind, come back around.
That's
down
right.
by the creek, right?
That's right. We're going to circle around, get the wind going into our face, and that's the best way to hunt. You really can't have that wind at your back. It makes it very tough for a spot and stalk. So hopefully
we're going to give it a
one
go.
this morning.
One thing we know, we saw and heard a bunch yesterday.
Oh, there's so much sign back in
a lot
there.
of corn.
We saw quite a few, actually.
And the corn feeders, 13 corn feeders.
Mm-hmm.
That's one reason. And then behind us back here, folks, is the bottoms. I mean, you go back to the creek, and across the creek, it's just no man's land back there.
Sure is.
Hog haven back there.
And I will have to say, I showed you a little video of a snake. We saw 3 or 4 of them last night.
Moccasins, yes, we
water
did.
moccasins. So got to keep our eyes peeled for those little guys. But
they're definitely out on the move.
You bet.
Yeah.
Well, you ready to go back out? And,
yeah. Let's go see what
round
we can do.
2, folks.
I'm ready to put a knife on one of them and put some meat in the freezer.
Yeah, we need to get one. We're going to get set up down here, and we'll bring it to you live here, folks. So stay tuned to A Sportsman's Life. We're gonna head out, and we're gonna go see if we can't get on a hog. So spot and stalk fun here at the Buck and Bass Ranch. We are having a good time.
That's us.
Let's do it, buddy.
All right.
All right.
Well, folks, we're wrapping up our morning stalk. No hog. We didn't hear a hog. Kind of recap. You was with us watching us last night, Jeff and I. Bunch of hogs. We just didn't get a shot. I mean, it's thick cover and it's hunting. It's the way it is. And we honestly, Jeff, we could have. I would bet dollar to donuts we could have killed a hog last night, setting on corn with this sight mark Wraith. But we decided to go back in, have a good supper, and relax. That's what we did.
Call it an early night. Get up.
Sat around a campfire a little bit. We had a big time, and then we decided to get back out here this morning. But that's the point, Jeff. And I know all of our friends that really hunt a lot. They know you're not going to kill one every time. And doing one of these little shows like we do every week, we're not always going to be holding up a big whatever.
That's true. This is real TV here, buddy. This is real outdoor stuff. So, but it was an absolutely beautiful stroll through the woods this morning. Didn't see a hog, but that's okay.
What did you see?
We did see something very cool. I tried to get some video. I don't know if I got some. I'll clip it in and edit it in here. But we saw a black squirrel, and it was just jet black. Absolutely a gorgeous animal. I've seen a few of them around here over the years. Not too many. They're pretty rare. But we walked up on one within probably 30 or 40 yards of one, and I tried to get a little video, but amazing. Just to see one of those is just it made my morning. It really did.
We're not skinning a hog right now, but we had one good morning. We've been out a couple of hours and really covered a lot of this ground out here.
We did, and that's a great way, folks, to kill an animal. Again, we didn't kill one today, but I've done this many times and have had success. Just spot and stalk, walk slow, keep your eyes peeled. Use your binoculars. We got on those hogs last night, Luke, and we stayed on them. We followed them half a mile, maybe.
You'd hear them back in the brush, and we'd get ahead of them a little bit, and they'd come by, but we wouldn't. The shot opportunity just wouldn't present. One time there was a big, I believe it was a sow. I'm not sure. A big red hog, probably a couple 100-pounder. I sure wanted to put that one on the ground, and I even had the scope on it,
Yeah.
But there were so many. What you see through that scope is not all those little pencil-sized, quarter-inch little twigs, and I didn't want to. I wanted a good shot if I shot.
Yeah, you'd need a brush gun to really get through that stuff.
Yeah,
so
then it'd be marginal with that.
Really, Luke did the right thing, friends. I mean, don't take a shot that's kind of iffy. You just don't do it. There'll be another opportunity at another time. And
think of the consequences. Either we would have wounded one, which that's a possibility, or we could have been in for a long tracking job. We might have been back in about midnight, and we've both been there. So, yeah, just a fun hunt, and I hope all of our friends enjoy just seeing how things unfold in the real world.
All right, folks. Well, we've wrapped up our morning walk here, and we're we're going to head back in. I don't know, maybe we go throw some cut bait, or the weekend isn't over yet. We're going to have some fun here, right?
I know a little creek crossing where there's a lot of crappie that has been caught, dropping a little jig down. You've got that bridge cleared off now where you can get on it, drop a jig down, and might have to, see about a crappie or two.
Maybe a few crappie this morning, so.
You never know.
Yeah, stay tuned. You never know what we might bring you, folks. Well, friends, we are sitting down on the dock. We've finished our morning walk looking for hogs. Did not see any, but you know what? We sure had a good time. We're going down here and sit and see if we can't catch a fish or two. So we're taking some minnows for a swim. So Mr. Clayton's getting all geared up down there. I've got my bobber in the water, so stay tuned. Maybe we'll have some fish for a fish fry.
Jeff, I think you've got something pretty good.
I just turned around and my bobber was gone. I'm like, where's my bobber?
Yep. Well, you've got
one on.
I think you've got lunch here, buddy.
It's a feisty one, I can tell you. Boy, getting out and doing this stuff, my friend. Oh, is this fun or what?
Oh, it is
He's
fun.
got some weight to him there, bud.
Do I need to get a net?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a pretty.
Let's
get a.
That net's right behind you here. Let me hold on just a second. Let me take the camera.
There you go.
I'll just keep it on this guy. What do you think, bud?
I think scoop him up.
Look at that.
Let's get.
When the hogs aren't moving, the fish usually
Let me
are.
back up here just a little bit.
Okay.
Jeff, that is a beautiful channel. Yeah, we were looking for lunch. Jeff's wife Demi is up at the camp, and one more like that, and we'll have plenty.
Oh yeah.
Hold him up. You know how bad I am about saying hold him up. I like to show that fish off.
Let me get him unsnarled here.
Yep.
Oh my goodness. Look at this guy. He's
Hold
a
him
little
side.
chunk, isn't he?
Beautiful, beautiful fish.
Talking to us.
He's talking.
Oh, that, my friend, is good eats.
Okay, we'll put him in the fish basket. What do you say?
Yeah, I say let's have some more fun. And we're just having a great day out here on the dock.
The dock on the creek.
All right.
Our water's a little off color, but catfish don't care. So okay, let me bait back up. We'll get another one.
We'll get him on the stringer and let's go back fishing.
I think there's one is tapping on this one, Jeff. That cork is just moving enough. I want one like you just caught.
I want one like I just caught.
About a 3-pounder, you know. I mean,
oh, there's some good ones in here, so.
No doubt.
We're just spending a few hours this morning here after our little, spot and stalk hog excursion. It's such a beautiful day. It's very windy, but we're sitting down here on the creek, and buddy, is this not fun?
Oh, a person that wouldn't enjoy this, you'd really have to worry about them or educate them.
Exactly. Well, we're going to sit down here for another 5 more minutes, and if nothing, I got some spraying to do, and Mr. Clayton here, he's going to go write a story or something.
Yeah, no telling. Probably write a story about this, you know.
Well, we said we were going to fish till 10:30. It's 10:28.
I say we roll them in.
Roll them in?
Roll them in.
Well, we got one. We're going to take him home with us. So
there's you and your wife a nice dinner. Thing, it really would. That would feed.
Oh yeah.
Feed 2 people.
Appetizers for sure. We're not letting him go. He's going back to camp.
There's not a doubt in my mind we could sit here and fish for another hour and catch plenty.
Yep.
But yeah, we'll go about our business.
We'll save them for another time.
Save them for another time, buddy.
Okay. Well, folks, we're gonna move on. We're gonna wrap it up. Move on to our next segment of the show. So glad you could join us.
Hasta luego.
And hasta luego. All right, folks. Thanks for joining.
Folks, as an old outdoors writer, I have used lots of products. Smoke and Tex electric smokers. The best smokers that you can find. This is Diz and this is Scott, my buddies. Diz, tell them how they can learn more about Smoke and Tex.
Yeah, obviously the number one source of information is going to be our website. It's got hundreds of recipes, it's got helpful guides, it's got all of our models and our accessories listed there. Of course, we have a phone number, 888-922-1511, and we'll actually answer our own phones.
That's true. And Diz, the main thing, the easy way, smokingtex.com. You can learn all about it.
Correct. And of course, we're on all the social media, Instagram, Facebook, etc. So take a look at us whenever you can, and whatever social media you'd like, and we look forward to working with you.
Hi folks, it's your old buddy Luke Clayton, and this ain't your grandpa's pump-up air gun. This is the Texan, made by Air Force Air Guns, and it's the most powerful production air gun in the world. A few years ago I started shooting these when they first came out. I actually had a chance to test. They didn't really need any testing, but to shoot one of the 10 prototypes when it first came out. Now this is the improved model. This tank pressures up to 3,625 psi. This gun will develop, I believe it's 750 foot-pounds of energy shooting a 520 grain bullet. So this is your big daddy of air guns. If you want to get into hunting or shooting air guns, you know, you don't have to shoot a 520 grain bullet. I shoot a Nielsen specialty ammo bullet I think it's 340 grains. But here you go. Check these out online. You can go to airforceairguns.com and check them out. But this is the one I've hunted with a lot. I've probably killed 30 hogs and a bunch of exotics, and I'm going to get after the deer here in Texas this year with it. airforceairguns.com.
Hello, friends. Welcome back to the show. Sitting here at the dock, just wanted to show you a video that I took right here off of this dock last night. My wife and I were down here fishing the dock, and as you can see right across the way here, we've got a little opening, and back behind here we had a whole bunch of hogs. And I'll tell you this, just studying hogs, watching their activity, watching their reactions to each other and the environment, it's really interesting. We sat here, we got an hour's lesson last night on hogs, just their behavior. My wife and I just sitting right here. It was the best show on earth. These hogs were all right in here. So what we have is we have a really unique situation here. We've got the creek right here, which this is my little dock on the creek. On the other side of the creek, you know, right there about 12-15 yards away, is a strip of land, and that strip of land's probably about 30 or 40 yards wide, and on the other side of that is the lake. So this is a drainage into Lake Fork, and this strip of land, those hogs bed in. So I see them in here pretty much every evening, and a lot of times in the morning too. We'll see them exiting out and heading out, a lot of times right from this dock. So it's a great viewing point. So let's take a few minutes. Let's watch a little of that video from last night. I think you'll enjoy it. But we learned a little bit. We had fun watching the hogs, caught a few fish, and we just had a great time. So let's take a little look at this video.
So here with the sun up, you can see one of the reasons why those hogs are across the little creek here. There's a little inlet right there of water that goes in, and as you can see back in the woods there, it's very, very open, and just behind it is very, very, very thick brush. And they bed right back in that thick brush, come out into this open area, and use it as a travel corridor.
Well, folks, thank you again for joining us on today's show. We really had a lot of fun spotting and stalking, and had a lot of fun having you join us here right on our show, A Sportsman's Life. So we want to thank you again, and look forward to seeing you right back here next week for another exciting episode of A Sportsman's Life. From Luke and myself, we want to say thank you so much again, and until next week, be safe in the outdoors.